Welcome all my friends to my channel Animals and Nature Zone. We hope you are well and healthy. In the history, those times of the Dark Ages, which was the worst time in history, do you know? Today we tell you which is the worst time in history was. Did you know that the time of the year 536 was worse than the coronas? Today we are going through the second wave of coronavirus. We have reached an era of epidemic where screams of death are heard more than the killers of birth. The same coronation created immense difficulties in the way of human life. Economies failed, not knowing how many jobs were lost, all means of employment were snatched. Floods, storms, earthquake, tremors continued to haunt India. A bloody battle took place on the border with the neighboring country. If you are going through all these difficult situations, then if you are thinking that 2020 is the worst year in the history of the world, then you should also look at the old tragedy on man. Explain that scientists have claimed that the earth has had its worst year ever. Those times of the Dark Ages, this was about in the year 536, when two huge volcanoes erupted. So much dust was created that sunlight could not reach the surface of the earth for the next 18 months. Due to this, temperatures in the North Pole region fell due to snowfall in summer, crops destroyed due to lack of sunshine. According to research reports, when a volcano erupts, it releases sulfur, bismuth and other substances into the atmosphere. These are properties that are already present in the atmosphere, and after the explosion, their volume increases in the atmosphere. Due to the high amount of these substances in the air, mist accumulates which prevents sunlight from coming to the earth. If the amount of these substances in the air is very high, then it takes years to come to a low level. That is until the sunlight reaches the earth, which affects the greenhouse effect as well as other processes. During the research, the team mixed the above substances into ice and detected seasonal changes that occurred 2,500 years ago. It is important to care about the earth. Mevsky explains that this research was drilled in the Coil-Gini-Fetti Glacier in the Swiss Alps in 2013. This led to the identification of volcanoes in a 72-meter-long core. When Europe was at the center, the people of the region were experiencing icy and dust storms. These volcanic eruptions brought Europe's temperature back 2,000 years. With this, the percentage of lead in the air was felt. Scientists have found the amount of lead on water and ice in the lakes of Europe and Iceland. Nearly a century after that incident, lead emerged as a very precious metal and gave birth to a different industry. However, it is claimed that after 1349 the lead was exhausted from the air. However, after the arrival of this research report, it is so clear that the earth can wreak havoc whenever it wants. Earthquake, storm, flood. We have been suffering and watching for years, but what happened in 536 or 1346, or what we are seeing now? In fact, it is the effect of our tampering with nature. When anything on earth has been exaggerated, its solution has brought terrible destruction. With this, scientists are now appealing that they love their land. It is very important that we use limited amount of resources. Recycle things as much as possible. Save the environment so that the oxygen we can get in the open environment at no cost, we do not have to buy it by paying the price in a cylinder. For similar information, Please subscribe to us. Stay at home safe. Thank you very much for watching my video. Subscribe, like and share to my channel. Take care friends. Thank you.